The Copenhagen Test, Season 1 ending explained, the Mastermind, the Betrayal, and the Hack. Peacock's espionage thriller. The Copenhagen Test concludes its 8-episode run with a finale that upends everything viewers thought they knew about Alexander Hale's predicament. The most compelling aspect is the shift in genre. It starts as a standard cat-and-mouse thriller, hero versus bad guy, and ends as a psychological horror story, hero versus his own life. The reveal that everyone, from his fiancée to his mentor, was an actor in his suffering is deeply unsettling. It turns the protagonist, Alexander, into a lab rat rather than a hero, which is a bold narrative choice that strips him of his agency in a way few action shows dare to do. Starring Simu Liu as a Chinese-American intelligence analyst whose brain has been hacked by unknown adversaries, the series transforms from standard spy drama into a psychological puzzle about loyalty and performance. If the double crosses and tech-heavy twists of the finale left you reeling, here is a breakdown of how Season 1 ended and who is really pulling the strings. The final gambit. Throughout the season, Alexander Liu has been trapped in a terrifying reality. Unknown forces can see and hear everything he does. In the finale, he executes a high-stakes plan to prove his loyalty to his agency, the Orphanage, an internal affairs organization that polices other intelligence groups. Alexander appears to flip, agreeing to lead the villainous Schiff, Adam Godley, who threatens to kill Alexander's parents, to the secretive intelligence leader St. George, Kathleen Chalfont. However, this betrayal is a calculated performance. Alexander leads Schiff to a decoy, and before Schiff can retaliate for the deception, he is shot and neutralized. While many in the agency believed Alexander had turned traitor, his colleague Parker, Sinclair Daniel, deduces the truth. She realizes that Alexander's confession of betrayal in a known bug department was a signal to the agency. Furthermore, she notices he spoke to his parents in Hakka, a dialect he uses with them only during serious family matters, confirming he was communicating a hidden message of loyalty. The real villains revealed. The most devastating blows come after the dust settles, as Alexander uncovers the true architects of his misery. 1. The ex-fiancée. Alexander discovers that his ex-fiancée, Rachel Hannah Cruz, was complicit in the hack. She knowingly provided him with the anti-anxiety medication that introduced nanites into his system, allowing his senses to be hijacked. Her entire relationship with him was part of the operation. 2. The mentor. In a final confrontation at a restaurant, it is revealed that Schiff was never the mastermind. He was merely a beneficiary of the data. The true architect of the Copenhagen Test is Victor, Saul Rubinek, Alexander's trusted friend and mentor. Victor admits to ordering the experiment, not out of malice, but as a cold-blooded test of human capability. He reveals that the Copenhagen Test was designed to determine if an operative could remain loyal, functional, and self-aware while living inside a completely fabricated, surveillance-heavy reality. Alexander was simply the first test subject to successfully endure it. What happens to Alexander? The series ends on a bittersweet, ambiguous note. While the orphanage manages to save Alexander after he suffers a seizure, they cannot fully reverse the hack. Instead, they implant a neural governor in his brain. This device doesn't remove the nanites, but gives Alexander control over the broadcast, allowing him to decide when his senses are shared and when they are private. The season concludes with the agency offering him a choice to continue working with them, leaving the door wide open for a potential second season where Alexander might turn his curse into a spycraft weapon. In all, it sounds like Black Mirror meets The Recruit. It's a bleak ending that trades a happy resolution for a much more interesting, paranoid future for the character. What about you? Do you feel like it was all a test, twist feels earned, or does it feel a bit too cruel to the character? Thanks for watching till next time, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.